Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. I've got a highlights video here for you from Le Mans Group 4 race from a couple of weeks ago. This was the first daily where they introduced the variable weather and it just produced some absolutely amazing races, and this is one of them. So we start fourth on the grid. This first lap is just about staying out of trouble and staying with the pack. You get such a good big slipstream down the Mulsanne straight. As long as you're within about a second, you're fine. So coming up to this French guy in the Bugatti, it doesn't look too bad on this replay, but he was lagging all over the place. I didn't know where he was on the track, and unfortunately not his fault at all, but just edges me onto the grass and I go for a spin and into the barrier for good measure. So from fourth down to dead last with damage. Not an ideal start. So we'll skip forward to the end of lap 1. I've made 2 places up from cars having penalties, and I do a nice little pass on this Bugatti coming onto the second lap. But as you can see, we're a long way off the lead. Skipping ahead to the end of lap 2, it's quite uneventful, not a lot happens. I'm still in P13. But as we're coming through the Porsche curves, it's starting to rain. I sense the opportunity for a bit of a bold strategy. The race isn't going great for me. I've also got half a second penalty there. Looking on the radar, I can see the rain's closing in, but not sure how heavy it is, but I think it's worth the risk. Nothing to lose. I'll dive into the pits to put some intermediates on. So we leave the pits over a minute down on the lead. A lot of work to do, but the rain is about to cause absolute bedlam. We'll go to the start of the pack. This is them coming down to Mulsanne straight, soaking wet track on slicks. Not a good combination, and everybody slides off. Aquaplaning everywhere, 8th place, off 9th, 10th cut in the corner, cars facing the wrong way, absolute chaos. We'll skip ahead to Anage, which was possibly even worse. It was soaking wet here and just everybody understeers off into the kitty litter. Everybody off. End of lap 3 and the track's still soaking wet. Everybody's struggling. Cars are getting reset all over the place. Nobody's got any traction, and we'll go back to me in 13th place now on my intermediates, and I'm absolutely flying. I'm on the right tyres at the minute. I've got no traction problems at all. Flying through the Porsche curves. I've made over 20 seconds back on this lap just by being on the right tyres, so I think the gamble so far has paid off. As we cross the line to start the 4th lap, we'll skip ahead to the front of the pack again. This is them coming on to the start of the Mulsanne straight. All on slick still, obviously. And same story, just aquaplaning everywhere, carnage, cars banging into each other, penalties galore. And I just sail through on my intermediates, making up 5 places in that one corner. So from 3rd place perspective, you can see me come flying past. You've got to remember this is an A+ lobby as well, so these are not slow drivers, they know what they're doing, but slicks on a wet track is just impossible pretty much. Heading towards the end of lap 4. As you can see, the track is quickly drying out, the rain has stopped. The one thing about this variable weather, the multiplier seems very high and the track dries incredibly quickly after it's rained. So you can see a big dry line forming now, and the Croatian driver behind me in the Nissan, who started on dries, has done a great job, to be fair, to stay out of trouble. And now he's quickly becoming the ease on the right tyres, and I'm going to be struggling on the intermediates. As you can see, totally stopped raining now. Track's almost completely dry. So we'll skip forward to the end of the Mulsanne straight. I'm trying to find all the wet patches of the track to keep my tyres cool. Heavy braking into the Mulsanne corner. Risking it a bit on the curb there just to get a bit more cool water on the tyres. Into a large. Again, I'm taking the unconventional lines just to try and keep the temperatures of the intermediates down, but the Croatian on the slicks is approaching fast. I unfortunately get a penalty going a bit wide there, just a few pixels over the curb, and I get a half a second penalty to give the Croatian the second place. So as we conclude the race, pretty eventful. I started 4th, so I've only actually gained 1 place, but pretty eventful race, I'm sure you'll agree. That was great fun anyway. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.